Hey, what's up? Dilio coming back to you live again. Welcome to the YouTube channel. I'm Dilio, your host for this remake series. We're in our next remake series, and as you can tell from the title, we're going to cover Chris Brown's Sensational, featuring the Vito, and this song is from the album 1111. It is definitely written by Chris Brown, Sean Kingston, David Adeleke, Lacan Osifeso Jr., and produced by Philip DJ Hardwork. Constable salute to the producers. So let's see what's going on YouTube. So it looks like Michael Jackson is now #1 in the ranking, but #1 Stunner still has gained the most viewers and subscribers. So if you haven't liked and subscribed, make sure you do. If you like this type of content. And also check out my links in the description below if you're looking for some gear. Maybe you're considering an MPC 61. I have links in the description for all the gear that I use. Or just use my Zounds link in case you're in the market for some gear. It definitely helps me out, helps the channel out with no additional cost to you. All right, so with that being said, we're going to dive right into this step by step, slow motion. And we're going to have fun with this. It's going to be a pretty straightforward, pretty simple groove. This is probably the first Afrobeat I've done in this season of remakes. And, you know, it's going to be pretty cool. And, you know, I'm going to do a little bit of ad-lib to it to kind of get it to where I want it to be. But without further ado, we're going to try and make that beat. I got a drum kit. And we're at a tempo of 100 BPM. And what I'm using right now is the MPC Key 61. If you want to learn more about that, link in the description below. 3, 4, and so we got that main beat right there. That's like a standard, pretty standard Afrobeat right there. And what I got is I got kind of like a percussion loop right here, and I'm just gonna add that in there like this. And that loop is playing on its own, but it's triggered at the beginning of each 2 bars. And I like to kind of listen to that, make sure that everything's staying in sync. Right? So let's see if I can add some chords. Ooh. Now we hear that my snare was a little bit off, so let's check my quantization. I think I know why. And it's good that this happened. So to kind of to demonstrate what went wrong. Why is my drum sounding like that, dude? Man, Dilio, you sounded like you off beat. The reason that happened is because I was quantizing in 30-second notes. So in the MPC platform, you can quantize by 1/8 notes, quarter notes, 16th notes. This is music theory. It all applies to music production. And so what I want to do is I want to change my note correction or my note correction going into 16th notes. But what I can also do is go and quantize it all. And now let's listen to it and let's audit the stuff. And you can let me know. We're still not there. All right. So there we go. Yeah, that was kind of off, but I was just still cooking it. Why ain't y'all telling me I was off beat? So we got that. So now let's go to the chords. And the chords are pretty simple. We're in the key of E flat minor. And how many sharps and flats does E flat have? I think 6 or 7. I'm not sure. I haven't memorized my key signatures. So, so I will be. And we're also going to change the sequence to 4. So that's one thing I've been working on is learning how many sharps and flats are in stuff. So in case of a bass cleft and treble cleft has no sharps or flats in it. So, but I like to play in E flat a lot. So there's all kinds of sharps in it. 1, 2. That's besides the point. So let's try this again. So I got the beat quantized. And we just blew in chords. And we need to make that an 8-bar loop. And what you're hearing right now is the Nexus plugin. So we just got some basic chords. So let's put that down. 2, 3, 4. Ooh, yeah. right? So let's add a little bit more to those drums. I got some more stuff with those drums. And let's add a little bit of percussion because Afrobeat is very open. There's not a whole lot going on. So I just got a little percussion. Now that chord doesn't have much contrast to it without the bass. Because as you can see, there's not really too much going on the chords. But when I add that bass line, and this is a sound I designed in Serum. Let's try it with the bass line. And it is easy for me to kind of solo on it because I have a lot of muscle memory in E flat. So let's put that down and we're just going to see if we can add a little bit more to it. 3, 4. Right there. So we got that there. And we could add a little bit more to that because I think I got another. So let's add that in there. And I'm just making a layer for that pad. So we got the bass line there. And we're just hitting notes on the chord. On the downbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now, what I notice a lot of producers now do modern-wise, they like to add like some sort of background vocal loop. I do it now because I like how it sounds. I think it sounds cool. But then I also think about it just creates a little bit of atmosphere. So let's add in there. In the background. And there was like a hi-hat in there, and that's where you saw where I was leaving it because I was trying to get my hi-hat together. So we don't want that. We kind of want the, right? 2, 3. And I'm using note repeat. I missed a note there, but I can come back and get it. 2, 3, 4. Right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what happened there was I held note repeat, and note repeat triggers notes automatically for me in sequence with the beat according to the quantized value that I have set. So in this case, it was a 30-second note. So let's go a little bit more into the track and let's see how can we sort of kind of make that hi-hat kind of have a little bit more value now. So I got that 3, 4, 2, 2, 3. Here are they all in the same value. So I have to actually go into the step record mode. And what I want to do is find those values there. And I know they're somewhere over here. So I'm going to pad select. I want that one. And I just want to go to that first bar. And I got to find those sounds. And I know I'm going to find them. Because I believe in myself. And I haven't really done this live before on a video. But in order to do that, that's how you sort of kind of got to find your notes. You want to find that note. And it's all in the bar. So I know that according to the screen, I know that those hi-hats are on bar 2. So if I want to go to bar 2, and then I can find those notes right there. And I found those notes. And so what I want to do is just draw a little bit of velocity on there, right? Now let's listen to it. 3, 4. You're going to hear it go softer. Or I can go the other way. So let's start over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right there. And with that, you can kind of scroll through those. Now, you know, it's kind of a long-winded process, but the result is almost like going in the piano roll on FL Studio. I do mention that program because it is good. But now, when I unsolo it, we're going to hear more of a crescendo or a gaining of volume from the first note to the snare. Let's listen to it. Hear that? And of course, there's a lot more atmospheric things going on. There's a lot more atmosphere going on in the track. So let's go beyond the remake, right? Let's go beyond a little bit of that because I think this is pretty cool. It's featuring a plugin, and if you made it to this part, you get to see the bonus content because most people who click off of this won't see this. So I'm putting you on something. It's a cool plugin called Life, and what I'm gonna do, and this plugin, I haven't done a video review on this, but let me tell you something. This plugin lets you take field recordings that you take with your phone, and my phone's dead, by the way. It takes field recordings, right? And then it imports it to your plugin from your phone. And now you can edit samples, and it chops it and creates these sequences for you. Matter of fact, let me just show you this. I just got to show you this. Okay. So this is me like... This is a recording from the day, and I've taken a field record. It's like at an office. Hear that? So I'm not trying to, yeah, okay. So what you could do is take that, and you can create different, if I could sync it. So one of the field recordings I did, and I know I'm going off of them, but I'm taking my time with this because, for instance, like I had this water sound. Now, water is a great atmospheric sound. I'm going to take that and add that too. And that's in the background, right? Now let's hear what happens when I add to the beat. I mean, come on. It's that little stuff that's in the background. And I can kind of fade it so you can't really hear it. Yeah, so that's a really cool flavor, little secret. You have to be around for the video to check that out. I know this video went long, but I think it's a good lesson as far as like how can we create a little bit of a feeling inside of this environment here, and also use new plugins, which I'm going to be talking about in the future. So if you like this type of content, let me know. This is really cool. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you check out my affiliate links in the description below. It definitely will help me out with no additional cost to you. Zounds, I got plugin links in there, all that stuff. So please let me know if you like this type of content. Please leave me your feedback. I look forward to more. Almost turned into this rant. Didn't want this to be too ranty, but I have to remember that I am slowing down to do these remakes, to teach what I want to teach, and hopefully entertain those who are entertained. All right, I'm Dilio. You're watching the Dilio TTK YouTube channel. I'm out.